Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria, as the largest economy in the sub-region and one of the founding members of ECOWAS, continues to play a pivotal role in driving the success and sustainability of the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme. Our nation's strategic position, vast market potential, and dynamic private sector makes it a natural engine for regional economic growth. However, the true effectiveness of this important integration instrument depends not only on sustained political commitment and policy alignment at the federal level, but also on the active participation of local entrepreneurs, particularly micro, small, and medium enterprises in regional trade. As part of Nigeria's ongoing effort to promote economic growth and strengthen intra-regional trade, deliberate initiatives have been undertaken to deepen awareness and participation in the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme. One of such initiatives is the regular sensitization and awareness programs organized to enlighten local manufacturers, trade and micro, small, and medium enterprises on the immense benefit and opportunities offered by the scheme. In furtherance of this commitment, on 28 October 2025, the Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu, presided over a sensitization program on ETLS held in Enugu State, representing the Southeast geopolitical zone of the country. The event brought together over 550 participants from various sectors, including government agencies, the private sector, and civil society, to deliberate on strategies for enhancing Nigeria's active participation in regional trade. The initiative underscores Nigeria's resolve to ensure that the principles of economic integration translate into real and measurable benefit for its citizens. On this note, Nigeria will continue to be a committed partner to all initiatives and promote regional economic prosperity, sustainable peace and security, as well as stronger business-to-business partnerships among the peoples of the community. Once again, on behalf of the Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu, I have the honor to declare the program open, and I wish all participants fruitful, engaging, and impactful deliberations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that remark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the remark delivered by Ambassador Ferdinand Nwoye on behalf of Our Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu. All right, moving on very quickly. It's now time for us to take the goodwill message by His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, who is powerfully, resplendently, beautifully represented by Honorable Mrs. Folashade Kausarat Bada Ambrose, the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade, and Investment. A round of applause for her, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. Thank you very
much. Good day. Thank you all very much. Delighted to be here. As always, this is home. Both representing Mr. Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, who would have really wanted to be here and sends his apologies. I'd like to acknowledge the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. One clap, everybody should be clapping. Ably represented by the Honorable Minister of State for Industry, the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, His Excellency Senator John Owan Eno, sir. The President, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idaosa, FCA, sir. Members of the diplomatic corps here present, particularly the Japan Ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Hideo Suzuki, sir. Representatives of the governors of Ondo and Enugu states, representatives of the Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, represented by Ambassador Ferdinand Nwoye, Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry, Sierra Leone, Honorable Alpha Ibrahim Shesay, the Secretary General, After Secretariat, Mr. Wamkele Mene, the President, ECOWAS Commission, Mr. Omar Aliou Touré, ably represented by the Commissioner, Economic Affairs and Agriculture, Honorable Dr. Kalihu Silva, the National President of NASIMA, ably represented by esteemed Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, sir. The Executive Vice President, Afrexim Bank, Mrs. Kanayo Awani, ably represented by Mr. Alain Thierry Mbogwe. Captains of industry, distinguished guests, esteemed exhibitors, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to deliver the keynote address by Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the Executive Governor of Lagos State. I am very happy to welcome you all, our local entrepreneurs, our partners from across Nigeria, and our esteemed visitors from every corner of the globe, to this year's Lagos International Trade Fair, on behalf of the government and people of our dear Lagos State. I extend a warm hand of friendship and opportunity to you. This annual gathering is far more than an exhibition. It is a marketplace of ideas, a theater of innovation, and a crucible for partnerships that will define the economic future of our state and our nation. The theme of the trade fair this year, Connecting Business, Creating Value, beautifully captures what Lagos State stands for, a dynamic hub where vision meets value and enterprise meets opportunity. As a pulse of Africa's current and commercial future, Lagos State is not just a mega city, it is a living economy. It is a microcosm of Africa's entrepreneurial spirit, a place where hard work meets innovation and where commerce thrives against all odds. Today, Lagos stands proudly as Africa's second largest city economy with a gross domestic product of approximately almost $260 billion as of 2023. Our state contributes about 30% of Nigeria's GDP and generates over half of the nation's non-oil GDP. Thank you. These are not just statistics, they are a testament to the collective drive, collective creativity, collective resilience of our people and the private sector partners who power our economy every single day. When you invest in Lagos, you invest in a city of over 23 million dreamers and doers. You invest in a market that is young, tech-savvy, and forward-looking. You invest in a government that understands the power of enterprise and is committed to building the strongest enabling environment for businesses to thrive. As a government built to facilitate and enable business, our administration has been deliberate and consistent in strengthening the fundamentals of trade and commerce. We have built systems, not shortcuts. We have built institutions, not improvisations. We have simplified investment procedures through one-stop-shop business facilitation centers, strengthened land and trade documentation processes, and improved access to transparent data for investors. We have invested incredibly and significantly in infrastructure in roads, bridges, waterways, and rail networks, because we understand that the true arteries of trade are connectivity and movement. The ongoing expansion of the blue and red rail lines, the upgrades of key arterial roads, and the revitalization of our inland waterways are all designed to ease logistics, reduce transport costs, and improve the speed of business. Lagos is also expanding its industrial zones and clusters from the Lekki Free Zone to the Agbowa Timberville, the Ibeju-Lekki Industrial Corridor, and others to ensure that manufacturers, exporters, and service providers can operate in well-serviced, secure, and cost-efficient environments. These zones are fast becoming magnets for local and foreign investors alike. Yes, please, I applaud. Thank you. We are working in Lagos. As an administration with deep commitment to supporting MSMEs, cooperatives, and inclusive growth, our vision is not limited to large-scale investors alone. We know that micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, are the lifeblood of our economy, employing over 80% of Lagos workforce and driving innovation across sectors. Through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, the Cooperative College, and several industry-specific schemes, we continue to provide structured credit, training, and mentorship to thousands of small firms and startups. Over 50,000 MSMEs have received direct financial support in the last 2 years. And many have grown into exporters, franchise owners, and major value chain players. We are also strengthening the cooperative movement as a tool for inclusive growth. Cooperatives empower communities to pool funds, share risk, and expand market access. With enhanced regulation and certification, we're ensuring that every cooperative operates transparently and sustainably, turning social trust into economic power. One of our administration's key priorities is innovative financing, which is creating new pathways for businesses to access funds for growth and facilitating market access. Our partnership with financial institutions such as the Bank of Industry and Sterling Bank has birthed the Lagos BOI Access to Finance for MSMEs through cooperatives. I'm happy to say under my ministry. She humbly says. LASMECO, the last and cooperative backed scheme, along with other opportunities. I want to just harp on that a little bit, because what we've been able to achieve here is actually a game changer. We work with a lot of business member organizations, and part of my role is to engage and understand what their key pain points are. And the two main top ones are energy and access to affordable finance. So what we were able to do was I engaged with the managing director for BOI and explained to him about the matched fund, which he has actually rolled out nationally. But when he came to Lagos, my team and I sat down and reviewed how we can just try and make sure it is impactful and actually meets the actual needs of the users. And so I went back to my boss, Mr. Governor, and explained to him, and what he then said was he's going to match that fund at 0%. And him being able to match, and when I say that, that's cumulatively, that's 10 billion naira. And not only that, it's non-collateralized, they will only moratorium. I think that deserves a big round of applause. 9%. Thank Thank you. We're also working to deepen the reach of our trade facilitation efforts, which connects Lagos-based businesses to regional and international buyers. In September 2025, we not only built the capacity of 253 SMEs on export readiness for the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. I'm happy to say that 189 of those were women. We also, thank you, took 20 of those SMEs to the Intra-African Trade Fair, ITAF, in Algeria. And we partnered with Afrexim Bank and Impact Her to deliver that program. Because in my role, and again, that's under the Ministry of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, but the thinking really is I've attended so many incoming trade missions, and this is Lagos, where the economic nerve center, and my understanding of trade is it needs to be bilateral. So we actually took a number of those out. And these SMEs not only sold out, they connected, they gained visibility, and they're really experiencing increased patronage in their products. I'm also glad to let you know that Lagos has had a very impressive outing at that fair, backed by the federal government through our distinguished Honorable Minister of Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, MFR, and the Honorable Minister of Industry, Mr. Owen, as well, NO. Through collaboration with export agencies, particularly our federal agencies, we are helping firms meet global standards, obtain certifications, and navigating international markets. So distinguished guests, trade and commerce thrive on efficiency, thrive on technology. That is why we're investing heavily also in digital infrastructure, from e-governance, electronic tax systems, to logistics, tracking, and digital marketplaces. The first phase of our 6,000-kilometer Lagos fiber optic project, comprising 3,000 kilometers, is nearing completion. And this will democratize data access and ensure MSMEs can deploy digital platforms to connect and trade regionally and globally. At the same time, we're already engaging the private sector, powering growth with blended energy solutions, solar, gas, and off-grid mini plants that reduce costs for industries and communities through the Lagos State, recently established, by the way, following the decentralization at the federal level and the passing at the Lagos State House of Assembly, the newly established Lagos State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Thank you. Stable, affordable power is not a luxury. It is the foundation of competitiveness, and we are determined to make it accessible here in Lagos. So as an administration, our economic philosophy is simple. Confidence creates capital. That is why this government, through the Themes Plus agenda and the Lagos State Development Plan 2020, LSDP2052.com, remains firmly committed to transparency, fairness, and predictability in policy. We engage constantly with the private sector through Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu's Lagos State Corporate Assembly. We also hold the Lagos Invest Summit and stakeholder roundtables and trade consultations. So I stand here and say that not only do we listen, we adjust, we act, because progress is a shared responsibility. As one of the dependable platforms for partnership, the Lagos State International Trade Fair, organized by the Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, is not just a gateway to opportunity. This trade fair stands as one of the most credible trading platforms on the continent, where it meets producers. Please give them a round of applause. Where it meets distributors, where innovation meets investment, and where vision meets validation. Each year, new partnerships are born, partnerships that lead to new factories, export deals, and job opportunities. This is the power of connection. This is the value of Lagos. And to our exhibitors and visitors, Lagos is open. Engage, connect, explore, and build. Wherever you are, whether you're in Ghana, Germany, Japan, or Jos, know that Lagos State is your home for commerce. As we pursue growth, we remain focused on inclusion, on ensuring that women, youth, and small business owners are not left behind. We have adopted a human face to prosperity, and our gender-responsive and youth-oriented business support programs are designed to ensure that every Lagosian, regardless of your background, has a fair chance to contribute and benefit from our prosperity. Therefore, let this fair be more than an exhibition. Let it be a launchpad for enterprise, a network for trade, and a commitment to shared prosperity. Let it remind us that the true value of Lagos is not just in its ports, or its infrastructure, or its GDP, but in the boundless creativity of its people and their readiness to build, innovate, and lead. To our partners across Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Americas, Lagos welcomes you. Invest here, produce here, trade here, manufacture here. The world's next growth chapter will be written in cities, mega cities like Lagos, that is fast, connected, youthful, and resilient. So as I declare open the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair, let us reaffirm our collective belief in trade as a bridge to progress, a pathway to peace. Lagos is ready to connect. Lagos is ready to compete. Lagos is ready to create value for Africa and for the world. I wish every participant fruitful engagement, productive partnerships, and successful deals. Welcome to Lagos, where business meets opportunity and where opportunity never sleeps. Thank you for listening. God bless you all. God bless LCCI. God bless Lagos State. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu.
Please don't stop clapping. Don't stop clapping. Do not stop clapping. That was a powerful welcome address delivered by the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Honorable Mrs. Folashade Kausarat Bada Ambrose. A round of applause for her one more time, please. Thank you very much. All right. Now we'll be moving on to the next stop for today's event, and that would be a keynote address by His Excellency. Okay, let's just give the governor a couple of minutes. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we have a keynote address by His Excellency, the President of the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Aliu Toure, who is represented by Honorable Dr. Kalilu Celia, the Commissioner for Economic Affairs and Agriculture. A round of applause as he takes the stage for his keynote address.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. His Excellency, President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, His Excellency the of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Yumuko Oduwole. I think the pronunciation is good. His Excellency, Honorable Minister of State, Foreign Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ambassador Bianca Odumeku Ojuku, His Excellency, ECOWAS Chairman of Trade, Minister of Council, Honorable Alpha Cissé, Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, His Excellency Wankele Mene, my brother, His Excellency Mohamed Chambas, former President of the ECOWAS Commission, my former boss, you are welcome, sir. His Excellency ECOWAS countries ambassadors based in Abuja, you are welcome, sir. Executive Vice President, Afrexim Bank, Intra-African Trade Bank, Mrs. Kano of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idaosa, FCA, FEWASI President, Mr. Toure, Farmer Toure, estimate partners from the United States Agency, the European Union, and its member state, the African Development Bank, JA Oil Company, and others, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all, and welcome to Lagos. On behalf of the President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Omar Aliou Toure, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this 30th Lagos International Trade Fair, and also the ECOWAS Trade and Investment Forum and Exhibition 2025, taking place in the beautiful city of Lagos, the birthplace of ECOWAS community of West African states. Let me start by extending my deepness appreciation to the government and people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to their warm hospitality and continued leadership in advancing regional integration, as well as hosting key institutions of the community. I eagerly commend the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for their partnership in organizing this exhibition to the Lagos International Trade Fair. My gratitude also extends to our partners, the United States Agency, the European Union, the African Development Bank, JIOL, etc., etc. Thank you very much for the work. Okay, at this stage, everything have been said. I would like to give four messages from ECOWAS. The first message, in 2100, 4 countries in the world will be, 4 countries in the world, indeed African country, will be in the top 15 in the countries we have the highest GDP in the world. 4 will be African. But to navigate to this end, we need integration. Integration is important. That is the second message, because the world is in the turbulence. We never have this kind of a turbulence in the world. World is in the turbulence because we did not have the same trend of growth we have before COVID. So we're still in the turbulence, and the protection is raising the world. We should note that 80% of the new tariff barrier are created in the world. 80%. That means that the world is protecting. The countries are protecting themselves. And in this situation, integration is the key. The regional integration is the key because it's a kind of field of training for our industry, our private sector, to go to the global world. Regional integration is important. The continental one also had to make a joint development of the two to mitigate what the turbulence we have in the world. The third message, challenges. But as West Africans, we are very proud to go to the airport without notice, to take a plane, and to go to 15 countries without any other thing. This is an achievement, a major one, a major achievement. Thank you very much. A second one, we still have challenges, but Nigerians can go to Cote d'Ivoire, to Ghana, to Senegal, and sell their goods. And on this perspective, I would like to recognize the role of all the ECOWAS member states, the head of state, the ministers, and also we set up what we call a task force. Dr. Chambers, I have a pleasure to chair this task force. I would like you to applaud him for the recent achievement you have. We can tell you that right now we succeed to connect customs of Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ghana. And in the free zone, continental free zone area, we will be able to send the certificate of origin through this system. It's a major achievement, but we need to work again on this. This is the third message. The fourth message is for Nigeria. Between the four countries, we will lead the world. We will have the highest GDP in the world. Nigeria will be at the fourth place. This is a huge achievement. But we need to work together to achieve this, and we need also in all the countries, all the ECOWAS countries can count on Nigeria leadership to move forward, the big bro, as I told to the other countries, to move forward faster and faster. And I'm happy that Lagos State have initiated this, fair. It's a tool. Is a useful tools to deepen integration and to overcome some obstacles you have in our countries. Thank you for Lagos State Governor for this excellent initiative. I will just finish my speech here because it's 4 messages that are more important messages. West African, in the next 50 years, we will be between the leaders of the world. Are you ready to lead the world? That is the question, and I'm sure you are, and the fair is one of the tools to go towards this objective. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I will, again, God bless Nigeria and God bless West Africa. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you so much, sir. Keep clapping for him, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you'd agree with me that we've had a good run, yes? Yes? Can I get some response? You'd agree with me that we've had a good run so far, yes? Thank you so much. After that powerful keynote address, by His Excellency, the President of the ECOWAS Commission, represented by Honorable Dr. Kalilu Celia. It's now time for us to move and have the major keynote address of today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to implore you to please rise to your feet. As I'll be bringing up stage, please rise to your feet. As I'll be bringing up stage for his keynote address, His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by the Honorable Minister of State for Industry. Keep clapping, please, ladies and gentlemen. Federal Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Owan Eno. A round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, sir.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, very ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Mrs. Folashade Bada Ambrose, the representatives of His Excellency, the governors of Enugu and Ondo states present here, the Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by Ambassador Ferdinand Woye, the Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Alpha Ibrahim Sase, the President, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa, the Secretary General, African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, Mr. Wamkele Mene, the President, ECOWAS Commission, Mr. Omar Toure, ably represented by the Commissioner, Economic Affairs and Agriculture, Honorable Dr. Kalilu Celia, the Director and UNIDO Country Representative, Ambassador Philbert Johnson, the National President of NASIMA, ably represented by Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, the Executive Vice President, Intra-African Trade Bank, Afrexim Bank, Mrs. Kanayo Awani, ably represented by Mr. Lane Terry Mbagwe, captains of industry, members of the diplomatic corps, esteemed exhibitors, distinguished guests, press, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you to represent Mr. President, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. On a personal note, I'd like to say that sitting here from the very beginning, I've listened to very inspiring speeches. I'm glad to be back in Lagos. Somebody somewhere said the growth of Africa is going to be fired by the kind of growth that takes place in Africa's major cities. When I attended again to represent the president, an event that was also organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Lagos International Business Conference and Expo, and that took place a few weeks after the NBA conference. I made mention that Mr. Julius Malema had said at that conference that the future of Africa lies in Johannesburg, lies in Lagos, lies in most of African cities. And I think I was mentioning to the president of LCCI that the testament to the vibrancy and to the strength of the Lagos International Trade Fair can best be appreciated, when you know that this trade fair has at least 3 declarants. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs declared it open, the Lagos State Governor declared it open, and now Mr. President is doing the final declaration. It also, I'll go straight on to read Mr. President's speech. Distinguished captains of industry, members of the diplomatic corps, innovators, entrepreneurs, exhibitors across Nigeria, across Africa and the world. It is with renewed optimism that I declare open the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair. For decades, this fair has stood as a symbol of Nigerian enterprise, of Nigerian creativity, of Nigerian resilience, and of an unyielding belief in possibility. Today, as I look across this garden of visionary minds, manufacturers, farmers, digital creators, investors, and small business owners, I see not just a marketplace, but a very engine room of our nation's future. This year's fair comes at an extraordinary moment. The global economy is recalibrating, and supply chains are being reimagined. Nations that act with courage and clarity will define the next decade. Under the Renewed Hope agenda, we are moving purposefully from potential to productivity, rebuilding the fundamentals of our economy, deepening investor confidence, and championing local industry, innovation, and trade. Over the past 2 years, we have taken deliberate, sometimes difficult but necessary steps. 1, fuel subsidy removal and foreign exchange unification to restore transparency, to rebuild investor trust, and place Nigeria on a sustainable fiscal path. 2, Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council (PEBEC) reforms, which have reduced business registration timelines, digitized port operations, and simplified regulatory procedures. 3, $5 billion in new manufacturing, fintech, and energy investments attracted through policy clarity and through investor engagement. 4, Nigeria Startup Act implementation, empowering our young innovators, creative entrepreneurs, and digital exporters. 5, expansion of special agro-industrial processing zones, SAPZs, where farm produce is turned into finished goods in Kano, in Ogun, in Kaduna, in Calabar, and others, ensuring agriculture becomes industry, not subsistence. We acknowledge the challenges, but faces difficult realities. Inflation continues to strain households and businesses, even though the increase in the cost of goods is now getting slower, much slower. Energy supply is improving, but not where it needs to be. Security in certain parts of the country demands unwavering vigilance and action. But let me be clear. Challenges do not define the Nigerian story. Our response to those challenges does. I pay special tribute to the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for its stewardship of this fair for over 6 decades, and to the government and to the people of Lagos State, whose infrastructure and innovation continue to make this city the commercial heartbeat of Africa. To the private sector, large and small, you remain the backbone of this economy. You create over 90% of jobs. You power global exports. You continue to invest. You continue to innovate. And you continue to employ even when conditions are harsh. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, is the most ambitious economic project in modern Africa, creating a market of 1.4 billion people and a combined GDP of over $3.4 trillion. Nigeria must not only participate in it, we must lead it. This fair provides the partnerships, provides the conversations, and provides the networks that will take Nigerian products, farm textiles to technology, cocoa to creative arts, to every corner of the continent and even beyond. To our local and international investors, we are restructuring to ensure stable policies instead of sudden reversals. Contracts that are honored, not revisited. Transparent incentives, digitized ports, one-stop shop of business permits, smarter taxation, and faster dispute resolution. Nigeria is not just a market of over 200 million people. We're a nation of ideas, of youthful brilliance, and of limitless potentials waiting to be scaled up. Let this not only be a fair of products, but a fair of possibilities. Not only a trade exhibition, but a platform for partnerships, for innovation, for collaboration, and for industrial rebirth. As you network, as you trade, and as you showcase your work, remember this. Every product made in Nigeria is a statement of confidence. And every made in Nigeria product and service that you buy is also a statement of the economic possibilities that lie in our country. It will provide jobs. It will reduce how much we spend on FX. It's also a patriotic duty. Every partnership formed here is a step toward shared prosperity. So today, with conviction in our hearts and a firm belief in the promise of our future, I declare the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair open. May it inspire new ventures. May it ignite new collaborations. And may it strengthen our shared resolve to build a Nigeria that trades, that competes, and that manufactures and thrives. Thank you. God bless you all. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please have your seats because we want to move quickly into plaque presentations. I'd like to bring up the President of the LCCI, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa. Please have your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the honor. Now, at this point, I'd like for this middle screen to be turned off because we'll be taking photographs as well as presenting the plaque. So please turn off the middle screen. Thank you very much. All right. All right, please, would also like to have upstage His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, for plaque presentation and photos. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where that clap you promised me would be useful. Thank you. We'll also be presenting a plaque to the representative of Afrexim Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Aliantheri Monogwe, who will be taking this plaque on behalf of the Afrexim Bank Executive Vice President. Very quickly, also in the same vein, please put your hands together for Honorable Dr. Kalilu Celia, the Commissioner for Economic Affairs, Agriculture, representing His Excellency, the President of the ECOWAS Commission. He's over there. Cameraman, please hold on for a second. Yeah. All right, the arrangement for the photos, please. For the next batch of photographs, so she has her own apart from governor's own. Okay. Okay. Mr. Sunday, the commissioner has hers apart from the commissioner has hers apart from the governor's own. Bring this one. Thank you so much. The next batch of photographs, please, I would like to implore the president of the LCCI to stay behind. And also, please put your hands together for Mr. Wamleke Mene as he comes up here. Mr. Wamleke Mene is the representative of, is the Secretary General of the AFCFTA Secretariat. In the same vein, can I please have up here the representatives of the President of NASIMA, our own Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawa Lekol. Can I also have up here Ambassador Ferdinand Nwoye, the representative of the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs? He's on his way. He's here. No, this one's this batch. Okay, this complete. Yes. All right, the next order of photographs photographs that will be taken. I'd still like for the president of the LCCI to remain on stage while the Japanese ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Hideo Suzuki. Yes. Yes. Mr. Hideo Suzuki, the Japanese ambassador to Nigeria. All right. I'd also like to have up here Honorable Alpha Ibrahim Sese, the Minister of Trade and Industry from the Republic of Sierra Leone. I'd also like to bring up here the Governor of Lagos State, as well as the representative of the Governor of Ondo State, as well as the representative of the Governor of Enugu State. For this next round of photos, can I please have the representative of the Governor of Ondo State, Honorable Commissioner of Commerce, Industry and Cooperative, Pastor Bola Ademuagun. Can I also have here the representative of Enugu State Governor, Dr. Sam Ogunwobodo. Thank you, sir. Mr. President, please stay. Please, I would like to bring up stage the Deputy President of the LCCI. I'd like to bring the Deputy Presidents of the LCCI, Engineer Leia Kukpolui, as well as Mr. Kunut Uvmoen, MFR. Can I also have the Chairman Board of Trustees, SCCI, Chief John Agbola Odeyemi, MFR. I'd also like to have the past president of the LCCI, Ashiwaju Dr. Olawale Michael. Then can I have all past presidents of the LCCI, as well as members of the Board of Trustees, LCCI. I'll take that list again. The BOT Chairman, LCCI, past presidents, LCCI, BOT members, LCCI.
Ademuagu, ma bajao, ma babinu, ma bajao, ma babinu. Ọlọ́run bá ti ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ o, ètú bá jà o. Ọlọ́run bá ti ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ o, ètú bá jà o. Má bàjá, má bàbínú, má bàjá o.
All right, can I have to join this group the wife of the president of the LCCI, Mrs. Idausa? Please come up, ma'am. I'd also like to have up here the chairman of the Trade Promotion Board, Prince Abimbola Olasore, FCA, and all Trade Promotion Board members present. Please come up for these next group photographs. All trade promotion board members, please come up for this next photograph. All right.